Salah needs to be replaced. He ain't going to be here forever. But the question is Mr. Kubo, the Japan superstar, really the guy that Liverpool need? And what about the Zubi kid? So look, we're up in the rumor mill, and latest the rumor mill is a boy Kubo. So the rumor is Liverpool are interested in getting Kubo, and this could be like the first real big major signing of the Amber Rose era. And the thing about Kubo is this is not where we now really to talk for football. Quality player, really good player, and a guy not only is a baller for Sociedad as well, he is one of Japan's big superstars. So beyond just like the marketing and everything, he's actually a quality player, and it's a guy who I've like had my eye on in terms of just like this is a really good footballer. First touch, ball control, balance, good in tight spaces, left, right, good change of direction. He has all those things. But where it now gets tricky is this a Salah replacement? Salah is nigh on irreplaceable based on what this guy's done. But before we really get there, judging a player based purely on GA is unfair. Now, if you're judging a player on GA based off of what he can do against Salah, then that's what you have to, because Salah's main thing is that he's a GA merchant. I've always said that Mahrez is a better footballer than Salah, 100%, and he always will be. But Salah's effectiveness and actual tangible contribution in terms of goals and assists, it's far greater than Mahrez. Because Salah's value to a football team is far greater than Mahrez, even though Mahrez scores higher on the eye test. But Kubo is a quality player. And what Liverpool have to ask themselves is 60 million well spent for him? And when I say 60, that is a golden number. Because remember, in La Liga, you have to have a release clause. It's by law. Everyone has a release clause. So 60 mil, that's the release clause used to trigger Kubo to get him away from Real Sociedad. But as I look, my thing is, this is a hard guy to replace. So if Salah was to leave, who else is out there that Liverpool can get that can replace him? What other right winger can give you those consistent number of goals and assists? Salah is going to go down as one of the greatest Premier League players of all time. 100%. Like, you could make an argument. You could make a stronger argument that Salah might be top 5 greatest Premier League players of all time. Because, please name me a bad Salah season. Since Salah has been at Liverpool, forget Chelsea, that was early days. Since he returned to the Premier League, and since Salah has been at Liverpool, please name me when he had a bad season. When, oh my gosh, this guy was trash. Arguably one of Liverpool's worst seasons under club, Salah single-handedly saved them. Single-handedly saved them during that COVID season. Like, I think it was post-COVID. He single-handedly saved this freaking dude. So again, you cannot name me a bad Salah season. His consistency in terms of goals, in terms of assists, and in terms of consistent value every single week for Liverpool has been insane. He is one of the greatest Premier League players ever. And I don't want to have this conversation right now, but once all is said and done, I may say some things that may harm a lot of people. Because trust me, I am putting Salah ahead of a lot of your legends. I am putting Mohamed Salah ahead of a lot of your EPL legends. Because if we're keeping it a stack and if we're keeping it objective. So, Kubo coming in to be a Salah replacement is stupid. This is about building a team. This is about building a team in your boy Amber Rose's image. Because see, for Amber Rose, it's gonna be a bit tough for Amber Rose. It's gonna be tough for Amber Rose. Because you are following a legend, and I'll get to that afterwards. But for Amber Rose is, I need my players. For me, for any manager to cook, this is how it works. So you hire a manager. Why do you hire a manager? Not because you like the way that he looks like and everything. It's because he's giving you a vision. This is a vision for how I want this team to play. If you accept that vision, You have to give him the ingredients and the tools to fulfill that vision. So part of Amber Rose's vision is Kubo. Because how I want to play, how I want to move the ball around, how I want my team to look and to operate, Kubo is important for that. So you have to support him, because by hiring him, you supported his vision, and his vision means Kubo. So it makes sense. But here's the thing, though. I'll get back to Amber Rose and Liverpool. 60 million is high. 60 million is high. And for 60 million, again, he's a quality player. He's a really good player. If I was a Liverpool fan, would I be happy spending 60 million on Kubo? Because you have to understand that you still have Gakpo, you still have Jota, and you still have Harvey Elliott. You still have other pieces around that you can move in and around of right, left, everywhere. So to put 60 mil on Kubo, it seems a bit steep for a position that you don't need and isn't a lateral or a vertical move for Salah, which is why I give you Exhibit A. Zubimendi also plays for Real Sociedad as well. And he is seen as the next really great DM coming from Spain. Because obviously, you had your boy Busquets, now you have Rodri, and now they say, no, this is the next great player in that position. Hence why Barca have been monitoring him for a long time. He also has a 60 million release clause. And Liverpool still have not replaced your boy Fabinho. So I believe the wise move to make, if it's between Kubo and Zubimendi, both quality players, you go for Zubimendi. 60 mil, Zubimendi. So, hey, easy. Okay, thank you, bye-bye, end of video. Nope. The issue with Zubimendi is that he doesn't want to leave Real Sociedad. So, yeah, you can trigger the release clause, but you also have to agree personal terms. I don't see Zubimendi leaving Real Sociedad for Liverpool. And judging by him, I do believe that Zubimendi most likely will want to stay in Spain. So if anybody has the best chance of getting this guy, I believe it's Barcelona. Because obviously, if he leaves Sociedad, he wants to move up. And the only upward move of Sociedad, but staying in Spain, is Barcelona. So for Man United, who are interested, and for Liverpool, who are interested, I am doubtful that Zubimendi will accept terms to leave Sociedad to go to United or go to Liverpool. It is most likely that he goes to Barcelona. That's just the fact. That's just the fact there. So, but again, if it was just a hard choice between Kubo, 60 mil, Zubimendi, 60 mil, 100% Zubimendi. Because Liverpool need that player far more than they need Kubo. So, and here's the thing. Look, it's going to be tough for Liverpool next season because you're looking at a legend. If not for Thanos, Klopp wins several Premier League titles for Liverpool. I believe he guided Liverpool to the most points achieved by a second-place team. He got 99 points as well. So he has left his mark on the Premier League. He could have left a bigger mark, but he's left his mark. So for Amber Rose, it's going to be very difficult for Amber Rose to compete with Klopp. And he knows that this is an upward battle. And everyone has known that I fear there is going to be a drop-off. There's going to be, everyone knows, every Liverpool fan knows, every football fan with a brain knows that there is going to be a drop-off based on how old the players are and based on just how great of a manager that Jurgen Klopp is, how great of a coach Jurgen Klopp is, and how Amber Rose, coming from the Dutch league, coming to the Premier League. Because remember, you have to understand this. Klopp came from being a two-time winner in the Bundesliga, dethroning Bayern, and taking Dortmund to a UCL final, losing narrowly to the Bayern. That's what he came from joining Liverpool. Amber Rose has just come from the Dutch league, from the Eredivisie. So, however well he did in the Eredivisie, the Eredivisie ain't Bundesliga going up against arguably one of the greatest club teams you've ever seen of that band side that had Robin, Bart Simpson, Ribery, Mandzukic, Schweinsteiger. Okay, whatever he's done, he's not sniffed a UCL final. So this ain't a club. And I think Liverpool fans accept that. And they said, okay, no, it's going to be a bit of a, adaptation period. So, and I think that if Liverpool fans, they just need to be realistic with their expectations of next season. You can't expect them to win the league next season. You can't. Try and get that top four, trying to compete, but to go up against City that are already fully well established and a team who already pimp slapped you several times in the Premier League title race is going to be very difficult to go up against that. But for the first step, and I think this is the key step, give him his players. Let him build his team in his vision and support him as best as you can in the transfer market. So come next season, he at least has a very good idea of the team he has, and he has the tools and ingredients to put him in the best possible position to achieve his vision. But one thing I will say, though, is some people will say, as great as Klopp was, maybe he lost his way. Maybe that whole super rock and roll, heavy metal football, maybe it's lost its way. And maybe what they need is a more modern, fresher approach in mind with the more total football, Dutch football, and perhaps Ambrose can just bring in a more physically manageable strategy, an approach that is not as physically tasking to the players, and will Liverpool play a higher brand and a better brand of football that doesn't pretty much physically destroy them 2 or 3 months into the season. So maybe that is the upside. But again, you have to be realistic with your expectations for next season.